Charles Plumb was a naval aviator in the Vietnam War, and on a 76 combat mission, he was shot down by a Russian-made surface-to-air missile. But he ejected from his plane and he parachuted into the hands of the North Vietnamese. He became a prisoner of war. But somehow he survived that experience. And after the war, he came back to the United States and he went on a speaking tour with other POWs talking about what it was like. And he says he and his wife one night were in a restaurant in New York City. And this man from another table came over to his table and said, "I know you. You're Charles Plumb." He said, "Well, that's right, I am. How'd you know that?" He says, "Because we were together on the USS Kitty Hawk. You were a naval aviator, and you did these combat missions, and you described all that." And he said, "Well, that's amazing that you know all that about me." "That's right. And you were on board the Kitty Hawk, too?" "Yes, I was." He says, "Well, tell me, what was your job on board the Kitty Hawk?" "What was my job?" Yeah. What was your assignment on board ship?" He said, well, I'll tell you what I did. My job on board the ship was to pack the parachutes of the pilots. And I guess it worked for you. And he said, yeah, it did work, or I wouldn't be alive today. And he thanked the man profusely, but Charles said he went home that night and he couldn't sleep. He kept trying to picture in his mind, what did that guy look like as a 20-year-old kid on board the ship? How many times did I pass by him, never speak to him, never say hello, because I was a hotshot pilot and he was just a sailor. And he said from that moment on, every time he spoke to audience, he'd ask them this question: who's packed your parachute? Who has helped to make you the person you are today? And if you're grateful and you can, tell them. But more importantly, show them by packing the parachute of someone else. Pour into someone else. Meet somebody else's needs.